Hello. I thought that Professor Wesch's lecture was really interesting, and I feel like I learned a lot, not only about YouTube, but about internet in general. Something that really stuck out to me was him saying that when media changes, human relations change too. And so that really got me thinking just about the internet in general and everything that does change when it changes. The primary message that I got was just that the web is not just information and content, it's about connecting people. And I feel like he really showed that by showing the people writing inspirational messages on their hands. And that's when I realized that, the internet and YouTube, it's really just about connecting people. Another message that stuck out was being self awareness. And I really relate to that, I feel like, because when I started making these at the beginning of the year for this class and children's literature, I hated every second of it, and I hated watching myself afterwards. And now it's not my favorite thing to do, but I find myself being a little more comfortable with that. And so I definitely relate to that. Implications for future teachers, I think that, oh my gosh, teachers can use technology and YouTube in so many ways. In particular, I think that they can show videos of other people from different countries so that students of all ages can learn about the different cultures and just different countries in general. And for my podcast, I watched Grammar Girl Quick and Dirty Tips for Better Writing. And it was how to write a great cover letter and kinda and wanna, real words or not. And she basically just listed tips on how to write a good cover letter. She said, conduct research, illustrate why you're right for the job, be concise but informative, and elaborate on your skills. And so I think that for people that really need help with their cover letter and need those tips, that it was really informative. And then in the classroom, teachers can use blogs and vlogs in a lot of different ways, and podcasts. I think that all three of them initiate really good conversations between students, and they all give a way for students to express how they're feeling in a more comfortable way than just talking face to face, because I know some students just really don't like to do that. They feel a lot more comfortable typing it or talking in front of a camera or a microphone. So I think that's a really good way to do that. I think wikis can be very useful too in the classroom. I think that one way is a teacher can create a wiki and assign different pages for different students. And so you could assign each student's going to do a different book and create a wiki about it, just discussing all of it, or a certain character from a book. I think that would really help students, and that would help them understand what wikis are. Social networking, I think that most of it should stay out of classrooms. Besides, I think that YouTube is a really good one that can be super useful to students and teachers because it's so informative. I don't think that Instagram and Twitter should ever be in the classroom. I mean, I think that if you're going to use any social networking, it should be Facebook, because so many people use that. I think that can be useful, especially with parents, because a lot of parents are going to watch or are going to check their Facebook rather than a school website. And so I think that if you make an account, a website for your school, and put all the information on that, I think that can be super useful, and parents would use that a lot more. Bookmarking, I used the website Pocket. It was really easy to use. I thought it was interesting because I've never used something like that before. I didn't like that when I clicked on the Explore tab or anything like that, it would take me to a brand new window. So I did not like that very much, but I did find the whole thing interesting. I don't see myself using it in the future just because I don't read articles on the internet that frequently. But other than that, I thought it was really interesting.